Have you ever actually read Bitcoin white paper? I am part of crypto community for quite some time now. And few days ago, I realized that I never read BTC white paper or even think about it. White paper is 9 pages long. It is readable in 10 minutes. In white paper, you can actually see how amazing and complex this is. At least for me, common folk without any cryptographic knowledge. But for today, modern standards, that was so tiny project. Code has been upgraded through the years from Bitcoin developers and never have been hacked. X200B White Paper Introduction. Even though I don't understand stuff written in white paper at fullest, we see the bigger picture and things Satoshi wanted to do. And in my opinion, he did. If you are like me, you can read it here. This is at least what we can do to try and understand Bitcoin. Not just like a way to get rich and make profit, but for its use case, and how it changed the world. Enjoy. X200B. The BTC white paper is actually a pretty easy read compared to a lot of the academic ones. Satoshi really tried writing it as simply as possible to expand his audience as much as he could. How can you call yourself an American if you didn't read the Constitution? To be honest, I have never read it. I started crypto when BTC was already a big thing. Tip: if you don't want to read it, you can also listen to it. Someone uploaded a podcast on Spotify, reading through the whole paper. I would be lying if I said I have. About Bitcoin white paper, I didn't understand jack but just wanted to join in the buzz. Here I am now, after going through it again. I think it is a lot easy to understand, though it is because of my knowledge now in the industry. For a newbie, I think it will be difficult. Enlighten me, please. What is the use case for BTC? What can you actually do with it? I did, but I didn't understand much at first. Took a second time to understand it better, lol. The Bitcoin white paper is proof that you can change the world in less than 10 pages. Absolutely remarkable. Yes, it hangs on my door to remind me to DCA to become eventually a whole coiner one day. The number of people who have fully read and understood the BTC white paper is probably less than 50k. I'd be lying if I said I understood it 100. I haven't, but I'll save this so I can read it later. I will probably never read it. A few times. It's an easy and short read. You mad lad, I'm in for my first white paper. I have, and it's one of the few white papers that isn't oversaturated with tech speech and dozens of buzzwords at every turn. Yes, I have read it like 3 times, and to be honest, I don't understand everything. Cold sweat smile. I've read the BTC white paper a few times. Every single crypto project I invest into, I'll read the white paper at least twice, along with doing other digging on the project. The BTC white paper is a really interesting read. I can't wait for the movie. The Bitcoin white paper makes for a captivating read. I'm eagerly anticipating its adaptation into a movie. I haven't, but I feel I should, but I also know I won't understand it. Amazing how something so simply written can be foundation to something so extraordinary in future. Actually, it has been hacked before, but was quickly patched. If people had read Satoshi's white paper about Bitcoin, then they wouldn't be supporters of BTC, as they'd realize BTC is nothing like what Satoshi described. Yes, I did and understood it. That's harder part. I tried, but it's too much for my small brain. Bitcoin, if you don't understand it, you don't deserve it. Satoshi. Okay, man. I'll bite. Never have read any white paper before. But I'll cut my teeth in this one. Of course. You'll understand if I don't use your link but look it up through Wikipedia or some other third-party verified entity where it has been checked and rechecked. Yes, also read the Bitcoin Standard. I have glanced at it. I don't need to read it fully. Just like I don't read the full manual of my new car. Nope, I haven't and I'm not interested. Lol. Everybody that calls himself a true crypto-over should read the Bitcoin whitepaper. Soon BTC University in every country. Degen trader, that's whitepaper won't stop me because I can't read. I read the first 2 pages and then just read an article analyzing it and summarizing points LMAO. Maybe one day I'll be able to read through the whole thing. I have read it, didn't understood much, but read it whole anyway. I did, but I didn't understand everything. I am proud I read it though because I don't have a big concentration when reading. No. But Jesus Christ, have I told myself so many times I will. I'll do it now. X200B. I started but took me a lot of time to understand it. I found some of the terminology and concepts mentioned a little tough to decipher. So I tried studying them separately, like how hash digital signatures work. What exactly is decentralization and how typical consensus algorithm works. And the hardest part, one had to study how on earth conventional finance money transfer work. So I get exactly what Bitcoin is solving. It was hell of a studying. But really glad I did that. No, but when moon pouting. No, and I have the feeling that even if I did, I would not understand it. The what now? Read it, not fully understand it, DCA it. It's a piece of art. Should print it out as art on the wall in my new home. Satoshi had a GMX address? Could that hint at him being from a certain nation such as Germany where GMX was popular during that time? I read it every time before bed, and when I have kids, they will get the same bedtime story. Link doesn't work? No, but I felt like you're about to explain it to me. Complex? Try the whitepaper from Algorand. Yeah, and it's honestly the only one I have BC, it's so short. What is white paper? Paper I want green. People fight for religion and don't even read the Bible. Do you think someone read Bitcoin's white paper? Lol. I don't check the price. All I do is swipe. I read it again a few days ago to see if the word cryptocurrency was used. It wasn't. I'd be a liar if I said I did. I've glanced at it though. Satoshi probably didn't foresee Jimmy Fallon and Paris Hilton shilling their Bored Ape NFTs on national television as a consequence of his ideas, but that's technology for ya. Thanks for sharing. 9 pages long. It takes 10 years to read. It makes you feel smart. Then you realize that you never considered the implications. The kind of paper that makes you realize that you're not that smart at all. I don't understand the thought process of the 99 who never read the white paper. Someone told me how great Bitcoin was. I immediately read the white paper to confirm or dispel the statement. Reading Bitcoin's white paper is like deciphering a complex treasure map. But instead of X marking the spot, you're left wondering if it's just a speculative adventure with a lot of mathematical twists. I have read it a few years ago, but usually every time I venture into a new coin project I always look for the white paper. It can make or break a project. I read the white paper and absolutely blown away by it, but it was not the first thing I did. First thing was putting money in coins randomly, and when they went 90, I thought let's read up about it a bit.